Alright, what is up with you dingleberries? Welcome back to Natural Stunt FRI. So today is going to be a very awesome day. So today we are going to be linking up with my boy Justin. My boy Nate couldn't make it today, but we're going to be linking up with Justin. He just finished up his LS 350Z, and him and his couple of his buddies are going to be at the drift pad today practicing. So I might just show up and take some videos, collab with him for a bit, talk and hang out for a bit before I go out and practice at the lots. And yeah, hopefully probably get a ride along in it. I don't know, we'll see. My goal for the lots today is I want to pick back up on just going harder with the purple bike. I finally got it dialed in. I did a full maintenance yesterday, as you'll see in a previous video. I did spark plugs, my oil change. I need to do it more frequently. Spark plugs are gotten a lot more expensive. The NGK Iridiums are like $20 to $25 a pop per spark plug. So that's like almost $100 and some dollars, $110 just for 4 spark plugs, which is kind of ridiculous. And I'm just not gonna go that route. I went to O'Reilly's. They didn't have any other Iridium plugs like from Champion or Iridium Autolites, so I just went with the Champion Coppers for now. Coppers are good. The only thing is, every time I do my oil change, I'm just gonna have to change those plugs out more frequently. Other than that, I did my rear shock. What I came to realize about my rear shock, right, is the sag setting on my rear shock that I just replaced. The sag setting was at a 4, and it's supposed to be at like a 7, 6, 7. 6, 7. Anyways, it's supposed to be at like 7 for stiffness, and the sag clearance for stunt riding without putting a saggy ass fix to raise it up 2 inches is supposed to be 15 to 25 millimeters. So if you're not running a saggy ass fix, having it around a 6 stiffness or a 7 thickness gives you that 15 to 25 inch clearance, but it also dropped the back a little bit more. So it's kind of like you have the stiff feel of a saggy ass fix without having a saggy ass fix is what you mean. You just don't have that 2 inch height clearance. The only reason why people run a 2 inch height clearance is they don't know that the sag collars on the strut is stock 3 or 4, which is for street riding, which is a 35 to 45 millimeter clearance between the axle and the tail of the bike, axle and tail of the bike. That's why a lot of people just run the saggy ass fix, because they're like, oh well, the back end is so sloppy, it rebounds and it hits the tire and shit like that. When you could just adjust your collar on your shock, stiffen it up, and it gives you that saggy ass fit clearance without having to raise it up 2 inches and compensate the 12 o'clock or the balance point, or the basically compensating the balance point of it. So it changes when you raise it 2 inches. It changes the 12 o'clock on it and the balance point of it drastically, in my opinion. It's all preference. Some people like the saggy ass fix, some people don't. Me personally, I don't need a saggy ass fix because one, I'm only $150, and every time I've had a saggy ass fix, it was hella difficult. It was sometimes difficult to go in for like scrapes and shit like that. When I was first starting out, it was difficult to go in and scrape with saggy ass fix. Now it's like I'm comfortable without it, that I don't really necessarily need it. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for our plan for today. There's more people going to be tagging along. It is kind of chilly today, but it might clear up and get sunny. We'll see. But yeah, it's all around just progression session today. Practicing my circles some more, practicing dragging scrapes better again. I need to practice doing podiums again because I lost how to do podiums. I don't think I necessarily lost how to do podiums. I think I just lost the footwork and initiation of getting into podiums and out of podiums. Ever since I flipped the bike and the white bike, Bears or Vegeta, ever since I flipped it and bent the frame and snapped the triple tree in half, that whole week of not riding, I can't do fucking podium for shit no more. I am gonna be getting the SS Moto rear cell cage on the purple bike just because the 6th Innovation cell cage that I have, it dropped down like 2 to 3 inches, which I can't step over, side to side. I'm not a long-legged person. I am tall, but I'm not that tall. I'm not 6'3" or something, 6'5" or something like that, where I could just step over on a lower cage like that. It's not comfortable for me. But other than that, I can still do Ralph Louis. I can still do a lot of other things. I just want to pick it up and push it a little bit more than what's usual. But anyways, that's enough talking about what our plan is today. We're just gonna dive right into it. I'm trying to get the address and then we're gonna head out. All right, y'all. So we out here at the drift pad. Just know I'm part white, so I'm out here with my white boys, doing white boys people shit, getting it. Tell me what this is.
240 SX, S13 hatch, 1J GTE, all stock pretty much, but suspension's all done. She's a daily ripper right here. If I can get this lug nut out of here.
See, now I gotta get my E36 back for real. Like, I've been talking about it for the last 4-5 years of getting my E36 back, and it's just been difficult because of like money at the same time and living situation. But finally getting my E36 back, and then we're gonna work on getting a 2J block that I was building during COVID into the car. If I'm rushing it, I could go and throw in the M52 B28 again and just fully refresh it again, but that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is to have just an NAT, so I might as well throw that shit in there and then have some fun.
just slow. Feel as though being followed by crows. Call this overflow with highlights. Drug help, mental suicide. Feel tight, feel dry, then you wanna die. Cry, close eyes and you start to cry. Swear I spent a lifetime trying to get it right. Still isolated, still out of sight. Keep my dress swinging like this.
Alright, what is up everybody? So, it's later, I'm back home at the house and stuff like that. Ran into a couple of issues. I didn't really get to record the video like I wanted to because the mounting for my camera broke on my helmet, so I had to change out the little adapter piece. And then I was on my way home and the bike shut off completely and I couldn't figure out why the FI light wouldn't come on. Come to realize that my kill switch came unplugged somehow, so plugged it back in and it runs fine. But yeah, today was a pretty awesome day. I had a blast hanging out with my boys and everything like that at the drift event and everything like that. I haven't been to a drift event since Sonoma, or since I worked at Sonoma, so being able to go to a drift event and just having a ride along and experience the raw fucking like adrenaline again was like, it was fun. So my goal now is to get my car back up and running and hang out with the boys again because I need that adrenaline rush again. It's awesome. It was cool. Homie fucking killed it though. Like the whole time I thought he was a beginner drifter. Nah, this dude just throwing this shit in second and third gear the whole time and linking it hella hard. So anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'll see y'all next time. Stay tuned.
Can you lay low for me? Can you lay low? Can you lay low for me? Can you lay low? I just came to ask you one question, this will you go for me? The baggage in my pocket get higher, can you lay low for me? Can you heat it up and light the stove when it get cold for me? Can you suit it up, get booted up and hit the road with me? Fast pace, fast race, come join a trophy team. She just want a nigga to herself, come be along with me. The neighbors know my name, the way she sing it like I'm Jodeci.